Ellie. We are headed to go to a park. We like this park. I don't know the name of it, but it's by the Olympic Oval. I think that's what it's called. Whatever it's called, okay? I'm not really from this area. I don't know all the exact things, okay? The place where people go for Olympic activities in Utah.
We're headed to the park.
We're headed to the. It is the Olympic Oval. Okay. Anyhow, we're gonna go to the park and go have a play date with our friends, our old neighbors, and then we're gonna maybe go try to return our old phones because we didn't get our boxes, but they're like on a timeline of needing to be back. So, got a few things that we're gonna do, and we're also going to go to the lighting design center where we went and picked out all of our lights for our house, because the lights that we picked out, I'm not gonna lie, maybe aren't the most friendly lights. They look really cute, but there's been a few that have like fallen in our basement and one of them got damaged. So we're gonna go see if they will trade it out, because it was like a week after we moved in. So
but we may look at maybe some different sizes or something, just check out some options. So
yeah,
go headed to the park and got a few errands to run, and gotta call Grandma Great.
yeah, that's right, it is our circle light. It did, you're right. All right, well,
Let's go. Leaving the park, it was a little bit rainy, but it was fun. We had a good time.
yeah.
Ellie, you have a good time? Yeah. It was a good spot you had. A really good spot. We are now headed to the mall to go turn in our old iPhones. So cruising along, but we wanted to fill you guys in on a little adventure that we had 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So Ellie she had like a little stomach bug or something. She wasn't like running a fever or coughing or having a runny nose or any of those kinds of things. She just had like a little stomach bug. And we thought that we got through that within 24 hours. We did really good.
Yeah, it was pretty mad dash, but little kids, they get sick really fast and then they just seem to feel better really fast. So that was fun.
So got that done, and then the next day, well, we had kind of been fighting lows. Let me back up. So for us in our situation, and this may not apply to every single person, when she is actively sick, like in the middle of being sick, we have to give her more insulin than normal to get her body to react to it.
Yeah.
So we'd been giving her a little bit more than normal. Everything was good. That's pretty standard for us when she's sick. And then the next day after she had been sick, we were getting low kind of throughout the day. And then after dinner,
On Wednesday.
So 2 days after. So 2 days after she had her bug, she was getting low, and we've never ever had a situation where when she's low and we've given her anything, she always responds well to that. So this time though, when we were giving her stuff, she did not respond to it at all, and she was just tanking. And Mama over here was giving her everything under the sun.
There's like big no-nos in diabetes that you don't give. Like your kids don't get like normal soda. Well, she was getting normal soda. She was getting marshmallows. She had nerd clusters and sweet tart ropes and gummy bears and peanuts and juice and orange juice. And we probably gave her 100 carbs just trying to get her sugar up, and she got down all the way to 37 despite like all of these things that we're trying to do, and I could not keep her above 55 at all.
In the whole 9 months that we've been dealing with this, we've never had a situation like this. We're giving her juice, we're giving her orange juice with pulp in it, we're giving her like all this kind of stuff, basically just to stay afloat. is what was happening.
Yeah. We fought it for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And she still wasn't coming up and staying up. And I thought we got an 86. So like we get like directions of like where her sugar's headed. So if she's like straight line, it kind of means like straight arrow, like she's not moving anywhere fast. We got like a soft up arrow, which means like, hey, you know, like maybe we're getting somewhere. And you have to be really careful with the little ones because you give them anything and they're so little, it can, you know, send you from being at a low to being super high really fast. And we are notorious. I am notorious. I call myself
in the beginning
Sabby because I sabotage everything with her sugars. And you had to be a little cautious, but we kept giving and kept giving, and nothing was changing. And she just kept coming down. And then she says, Mommy, I don't want to have any more food. And her sugar was at 55. So had to make the decision to take her to the ER because we were just not getting anywhere. She was ready for bed.
Yeah, this time it's like probably 10 o'clock or no,
Yeah.
probably like 9 o'clock.
So I get in the car, we get headed. I'm having her eat Nerds. I'm giving her juice. She has orange juice. And we are not coming up. Our Dexcom says that she's at 67. We get to the ER, she's at 55. They get us back. And of course, like protocol, like you want to try to do it with food before you're doing like anything invasive, of course, with kiddos, because you just don't want to traumatize them as much as you don't have to. And we get to the ER. Really great care team. Like the nurses were fabulous. The doctor was fabulous, but just getting really quick. So they go and get juice, which we've already been trying. They get a popsicle, they put sugar packets in the juice, and they give her some goldfish. It took us another 2 hours to even get her over 100. We were fighting such an uphill battle, and we called our on-call team at Primaries, which is, they're amazing. I wish everybody had the access to them for type 1 diabetics because they're so approachable. They know what they're talking about, and happy to help, genuinely happy to help. And they're available 24/7. But we ended up basically cutting our insulin from where we were in more than half. Ellie, your turn.
I just did have a tummy bug, and then I didn't get a sock, I just went home.
So overall, it was probably like a 4-hour adventure of just fighting to get her up, and got her up. And we learned that after she's sick, so when we're kind of on the downhill slope of that, we need to back off the insulin to a lower than normal rate. So that was our experiences.
Yeah, they really feel like we're honeymooning pretty hard right now. So where we were dosing her after she was eating because she had a tummy bug, she wasn't eating great. And once you dose for the insulin, it's in. And if she chooses to not eat her food, well, you've already dosed her, and now you're kind of in trouble because she's got insulin on board and she doesn't want to eat, and there's nothing to counteract it. So you're gonna get low. Yeah. And she was already kind of low, like hanging out around like 75, and she's eating, and then we're dosing her after. Well, the nurse said, you know, her body may be honeymooning where her pancreas wants to clock in and like start working again. So whenever she's eating, her body starts to release any insulin it does have. So then you're also giving insulin, and it's like way too much to begin with. So
yeah, it was wild. It was wild. So our whole thing is when she's sick, we have to give more insulin. When she's getting over being sick, we have to back off and then dose either right before or after she eats. It was wild, but we got to figure it out, and we're doing good now. So
Ellie, can you tell them who's your new sticker on your Dexcom? Who is it?
Minnie Mouse.
Move your foot so people can see your cute little face. Minnie Mouse?
Yeah.
She's cute. So, there you have it.
Really special one for you.
Turn it over. Yeah, turn it on backwards. Put it on and backwards. so it'll sit on his head. What do you have?